If you are looking for the best places to visit in Oakland, this video is for you. It's the 7th largest city in the state of California, and the only major city with a natural saltwater lake. Keep watching to find out. I am Bria, and let's get started. Starting my list with the historic Chabot Space and Science Center, located in the Oakland Hills and encircled by 13 acres of majestic redwoods. It was originally the Oakland Observatory, founded in 1883 by Anthony Chabot. It strives to inspire and educate learners of all ages about the universe and planet Earth through its historic telescopes, observatory, planetarium, and hands-on interactive exhibits. It provides a one-of-a-kind setting where students, teachers, and the general public can explore and comprehend space and science. On Friday and Saturday evenings, the center's 3 large telescopes are open to the public. $50 for adults and $11 for children. Next to Paramount Theater, opened in 1931, as an outstanding example of Art Deco design, it was designed by builder Timothy L. Pfluger. It was rebuilt in a way that kept its original look, which is why it is now a National Historic Landmark. This music hall with 3,040 seats used to be the biggest multi-use theater on the West Coast. It's now a charity group in downtown. The Oakland East Bay Symphony and the Oakland Ballet perform there. On Fridays from noon to 5 o'clock, the theater is open to the public. Tickets cost between $32 and $2,343. Well, try your luck. Next, we are heading to Child's Paradise Children's Fairyland, and inspired by Walt Disney, located on the shores of Lake Merritt. It opened on September 2, 1950, making it one of the earliest themed amusement parks in the United States. This 10-acre amusement park is fairy theme and has play sets, small rides, and animals. The open storybook puppet theater is also there. It's the oldest puppet theater in the U.S. that is still running. Fairyland is open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. People over the age of 1 pay $19 to get in, while kids under 1 get in for free. Next, we are head to Culture Hub of Wildlife, Oakland Zoo. Every year, about 1 million people visit this zoo. Established in 1922, the Conservation Society of California runs the Oakland Zoo. This is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to protect wildlife around the world. It covers 100 acres and is one of the 4 biggest zoos in California. The zoo has natural environments like the African grassland, the tropical jungle, and the Australian bush. It's home to over 850 local and foreign animals. It's a great place for animal lovers to learn about how to protect wildlife. The zoo is open every day from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and is free for members. Next place is a park, Redwood Regional Park. It's located in the eastern part of Oakland. A biology professor at Mills College named Aurelia Reinhardt was a strong supporter of protecting the environment and started a movement to protect the redwood trees in the Bay Area. It's 1,830 acres big and has the East Bay's biggest remaining native stand of coast redwoods. This park is in a historical belt of coastal redwoods that goes from Moraga in the east to Leona Canyon Regional Open Space Preserve in the south. It has more than 40 miles of trails that are great for riding, climbing, or just going through the trees. The park is open from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m., and it costs $5 per car and $2 for a dog. Near the Redwood Regional Park is the Joaquin Miller Park, located in the Oakland Hills of Oakland, nestled between Diamond Canyon below and the East Bay Regional Parks. It's named after the poet Joaquin Miller, who lived here in the late 19th century. He planted more than 75,000 trees and placed monuments of Moses, John Fremont, Robert Browning, and Elizabeth Barrett Browning. As soon as you walk into Joaquin Miller Park, you'll forget that you are only 10 to 15 minutes or about 8 miles from downtown. The 500-acre park is known for hiking, riding horses, riding bikes, jogging, and having picnics. The rough forest paths take you through stands of redwoods and oak trees, as well as along creeks and through wet fields. And you'll see stunning views of downtown Oakland and peaceful redwood groves. Dogs are allowed in the park. Next, we have the historical temple, Oakland, California Temple, designed by Harold W. Burton and combining Art Deco and mid-century modern styles. It was announced in 1961, and it was built on an 18-acre hill in East Oakland starting in 1962, and it was briefly open for tours in October 1964. At first, it had 2 auditoriums with 200 seats each for donation talks. The temple and its visitors center are now open to the public. They have beautiful grounds, paths lined with palm trees, ponds, waterfalls, and views of the San Francisco Bay Area. Members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints are the only ones who can go inside the temple. However, photographers love the gardens, especially at sunset. The temple is beautifully lit at night and can be seen from all over the Bay Area. It's open every day from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., and both parking and entry are free. Third place goes to a museum, Oakland Museum of California, since it opened in 1969. It's a place where people can learn about the past, present, and future of California. This iconic brutalist museum was designed by Kevin Roche, John Dinkaloo, and Associates. It's inward-looking, with walls surrounding the halls and a lushly tiered garden that doesn't have many entry points. The 16,745 square foot building takes up 4 city blocks and is right next to Lake Merritt, close to downtown Oakland. The museum has been completely redone and now has galleries of California history, art, and natural sciences for its main collection. There are also 2 areas for short-term shows. The museum is a great example of modernism after World War II. It includes landscape architecture and covers 7.7 acres, making Oakland a green haven. It's open from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Prices to get in are $15 for people, $12 for kids ages 6 to 17, and $11 for seniors. Let's step back in time at Lake Merritt. It used to be called the Lake of 1,000 Smells, but now it's known as the crown jewel of Oakland. In 1869, Dr. Samuel Merritt gave 155 acres, which included the sources of Indian Slough, and paid for a dam to be built at the 12th Street Bridge. Today, Lake Merritt is North America's largest wildlife reserve and a safe haven for thousands of migrant birds. It's also home to big breeding populations of herons, egrets, geese, and ducks. The lake is a peaceful green place where people can relax and hang out with others. You can go fishing, bird watching, or walking along beautiful walks around the lake. It costs between $2 and $15 to take BART to Lake Merritt. On the last, let's discover the hub of the city, Jack London Square. This neighborhood was named after American author and short story writer Jack. A plaque near Broadway on May 1, 1951. Oakland's sole publicly accessible mixed-use waterfront area has been a landmark since the mid-1800s near the Oakland-Alameda estuary. The square is a historic functioning waterfront, and Oakland's port operations hub, and a San Francisco Bay ferry dock, and one of the Bay Area's best recreational, eating, and commercial zones. Shapeshifters Cafe is a must-try. Combining history and current attractions, it is a dynamic center for outdoor leisure, festivals, and food and entertainment. Oakland perfectly integrates history, culture, and nature. From the serene Lake Merritt to the lively Jack London Square, there's much to see and do. Oakland offers something for everyone, from redwoods to history to eclectic eating.